Good evening and welcome to the first Committee of Adjustment meeting for 2024. I'll first ask that everyone present make sure that your cell phones are turned off, or if you must answer it in the room, then make sure you don't start talking until you leave the room. Members of the public with a particular interest in any application, be sure to fill out your name and address on the sign-in sheet located at the back of the room on the right-hand side of the door inbound. Now, I'm required to read the following notice to all parties to applications in the room or monitoring the application by way of Zoom. The notice of decisions for applications we review this evening will only be forwarded to those who have either presented a written request for the decision or to those who have recorded their name and address on the form provided at the back of the room that I mentioned previously. Furthermore, a formal request is necessary to be advised of a possible Ontario Land Tribunal hearing on these matters and in order to be allowed to make a presentation at such Ontario Land Tribunal hearing which may occur. If you are following remotely and would like to be notified of a decision of the committee or any appeals that may result from a decision, please be sure to send an email to our Secretary-Treasurer, Lindy Stamen. Her email address is lstamen@cityofkingston.ca. I'll spell that, LSTHAMANN at cityofkingston, all one word, .ca. Be sure to include your full name and address at the file number of the application you're referencing. Now, I'd like to share with you the 5-part format I'll be using tonight as we navigate through the applications. In the first part, I will start by introducing the application with the assistance of Lindsay. And if you are the applicant, I welcome you to come up to the speakers area on my right or my left and state your name and address clearly for the record, and then any additional information, comment, or questions you may have. In step 2, I'll invite the members of the committee to ask questions either of the applicant or city staff. In the third step, I'll open the public portion of the meeting. Members of the public can attend at the speaker station to my right and left, as I mentioned before, or raise your virtual hand in Zoom to be recognized. When I do recognize you, I'll ask that, again, you state your full name and address for the record, and then you'll have an opportunity to make your comments or ask questions. Each speaker will be allowed 5 minutes, and I'll be sure to give you a warning at the 4-minute mark, I hope. It will be helpful if speakers do not repeat the same issues, so if someone has already covered a point that you may wish to raise, then simply acknowledge it, but please don't feel compelled to repeat it. Now, during this portion, of the meeting, please don't expect an immediate response to the questions, concerns, or issues they may raise. But instead, we will be recording the questions and comments and we'll address them after the closed part of the meeting in a cumulative way with either answers or responses provided by the applicant, their agent, or city staff. I'll call 3 times for public comment before closing the public portion of the meeting. In the 4th step of the meeting, I'll give the applicant, their agent, or again, city staff an opportunity to address the public comments combined. In the 5th and final step, I'll turn the meeting over to the committee, where the committee members will deliberate on the application and make a decision. Now, Ian, I'll be using the same format for all applications that we have before us this evening. Now, Ian, do we have a quorum?
Good evening, everybody, and through you, Mr. Vice Chair, we do indeed have quorum. Currently absent from the committee are Peter Skibo, Gaurav Rehan, Jeff Scott, and Somnath Sinha.
Okay, thank you very much, Ian. I'll call the meeting to order at 5:35 p.m. and I'll refer you to the agenda. Committee members, can I have a motion to approve the agenda with the addendum? That addendum consists of total of 4 items: a request for deferral, which is supported by correspondence. That deferral request applies to 300 Bayfield Lane. Correspondence received regarding 423 Earl Street, and correspondence received concerning 831 Wortman Avenue. Can I have a motion to, there we are, moved by Doug and seconded by Jordan? There's not too many of us this evening. So, moving forward, do we have any disclosures of pecuniary interest?
You have to vote. You have to vote.
Oh, sorry.
You have to call the vote.
We'll call the vote. My apologies. And we'll have a vote on the agenda as amended. All in favor? And that's carried. Now, moving to confirmation of the minutes, the committee members have had a chance to review the minutes of December 11. Are there any questions or comments on those minutes? Can I have a motion to adopt those minutes, please? Moved by Doug, seconded by Jordan, and a motion to approve those. All in favor? Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? Seeing none, we'll move on to business item 7A, which is the original report concerning 5 York Street, but we do have a supplemental report which is included within business item number 8A. We'll go directly to item 8A and depending on the disposition, deal with or not item 7A. So, Lindsay, if you could introduce item 8A, please.
Thank you, and through you, Mr. Vice Chair. Item 8A is a supplementary report for minor variance, file number D13059-2023 at 5 York Street to facilitate the construction of a front porch.
Do we have the applicant or agent present in the room or available by Zoom? Welcome. Take a seat. And
Just state your name and if you have anything else you'd like to add.
name and address and anything you wish to add.
Yep, my name is Neil Glenn, 4733 Jones Lane in Battersea.
Yeah. Do you have anything you wish to add, sir?
Pardon me?
Do you have any additional comments you wish to add regarding the application?
No.
None? You're available for questions.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do the committee members have any question concerning the application? Seeing none. Do we have anyone present in the gallery that wishes to address 5 York Street? Calling once.
And I'll just quickly confirm to you, Mr. Vice Chair, there are no members online in the Zoom meeting gallery.
Seeing no one in the room, I think we can close the public portion of the meeting. Are there any questions or comments from the committee members for the applicant or staff? Seeing none, can I have a motion then for the disposition of the application? Moved by Doug, seconded by Jordan, and we'll call the vote. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. That dispenses with item 7A as well. We'll move on to Item 8B, which is an application for 423 Earl Street. And we do have an item of correspondence in the addendum. Lindsay, if you could introduce the application, please.
Through you, Mr. Vice Chair. 8B is an application for minor variance, file number D13-070-2023 at 423 Earl Street, to modify a single detached dwelling to enclose 2/3 of an existing porch on the first floor and to enclose the entire balcony on the second floor. As noted, the addendum contains one piece of correspondence regarding this application.
Thank you, Lindsay. Do we have anyone present in the chamber or online that wishes to address the application? Oh, good. Your name and address, say.
Grant Snyder, 1149 Abingdon Road, Kingston.
Do you have anything you wish to add? You're available for questions.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have the committee members any questions of the applicant's agent? Seeing none, I would therefore like to open the public portion of the meeting. Do we have anyone from the public that wishes to address this application for 5 York Street?
423 Earl, yeah.
So 423 Earl, excuse me. No one online?
There's no one online, and I'm not seeing any movement, Mr. Vice Chair.
No, I don't see anyone. All right. Can we have a motion from the committee for the disposition of this application? Moved by Jordan, seconded by Doug, and we'll call the vote. All in favor? Oh, Somnath has joined us. So that's carried. Thank you. Oh, can you hit the button there?
What did,
Yeah, thank you. Moving to item 8C, which is 3718 Brewers Mills Road. And the applicant's name is Hogan. Lindsay, could you introduce the application, please?
Through you, Mr. Vice Chair. This is an application for minor variance and consent, file numbers D13-067-2023 and D10-048-2023 at 3718 Brewers Mills Road. The minor variance is to provide relief from the minimum lot frontage requirement, and the consent is to sever one parcel of land, approximately 1.07 hectares in area, and 60 meters of frontage along Brewers Mills Road.
Thank you, Lindsay. Now, I understand the applicant is present online. Is that correct, Ms. Hogan?
Yes, I am.
Do you have anything you wish to add?
No, I don't.
And available for questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Has the committee members any questions you'd like to ask of the applicant?
I have a question in relation to the retained lot and the uses that it was going to have going forward.
For myself, sorry?
Yeah, who's the question directed to, Jordan, staff or Ms. Hogan? To staff, yeah.
The purpose of the severance, I'm just curious.
Sorry, Jordan, we just couldn't hear. That was to the applicant, correct?
That's right.
Okay, yeah. So Ms. Hogan, that question was for you.
So just so I'm clear, you're asking what the purpose of the retained lot is?
Just the severance in general.
So is to sever the house from the agricultural property. We want to retain all the land for agricultural use.
Any other questions from the committee members? No? Okay. So now I'll open the public portion of the meeting. Do we have anyone present in the chamber or online who wishes to speak to the application for 3718 Brewers Mills Road? Nobody online?
Not seeing any movement, Mr. Chair, and I can once again confirm there are no members of the public present virtually.
All right, seeing no one, I will call the public portion of the meeting closed. Can I have a motion from the committee for the disposition of this application? That's moved by Somnath, seconded by Jordan. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much, Ms. Hogan.
Thank you.
Item 8D, 831 Wortman Avenue. Lindsay, could you introduce the application, please?
Through you, Mr. Chair, this is an application for permission, file number D13066-2023 at 831 Wortman Avenue, to construct a 30 square meter rear deck on the existing dwelling. I'll also note that the addendum contains one letter of support for this application.
I do see we have the applicant present, Ms. Booth.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do you have something you wish to, first of all, I presume your address is 831 Wortman Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, and do you have something you wish to add in the way
No.
of any comments? Available for questions then.
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Do the committee members have any questions of the applicant? No, seeing none, we'll open the public portion of the meeting. Is there anyone from the public in the chamber or online that wishes to address the application for 831 Wortman Avenue?
I'm not seeing any movement, Mr. Chair.
All right, I think we can close the public portion of the meeting. Can I have a motion from the committee for the disposition of this application? Moved by Doug, seconded by Jordan, and all in favor? And that's carried. Thank you. And I believe the following is our last matter tonight, item E, for 1177 Montreal Street. Lindsay, could you introduce the application, please?
Through you, Mr. Vice Chair, this is an application for minor variance, file number D13068-2023 at 1177 Montreal Street, to increase the permitted unit count, reduce the parking requirement, and reduce the interior side yard setback for the northeastern apartment building.
Thank you, Lindsay. Is the applicant or her agent present in the room or online? Good evening and welcome. Introduce yourself and your address, please, and your relationship to the application.
Hello, my name is Emma Stuckey. I'm an urban planner with Arcadis here in Kingston, and we are the planning consultants for the owner and applicant at this property.
Do you have anything you wish to add beyond the staff report on the application?
I'll just reiterate that the overall development was approved through a zoning bylaw amendment this summer, and the proposal is to, based on modifying the building slightly to accommodate a different unit mix, and that's why we were requesting a reduction in the parking. And I'm available for any questions.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Do the committee members have any questions of the applicant's agent or staff? Seeing none, I'll open the public portion of the meeting. Is there anyone from the public present that wishes to address the application for 1177 Montreal Street, either in the room or online?
I'm not seeing any movement, Mr. Chair.
I'll call one more time instead of three. Anyone present wish to address the application for 1177 Montreal Street? All right, I'll close the public portion of the meeting. Can I have a motion from the staff as to the disposition of this application? Moved by Doug, seconded by Somnath, and all in favor? And that's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Okay, we have no motions that I'm aware of, no notices of motion, no other business, and the correspondence we received is on the addendum. So the date of our next meeting is February 26 at 5:30 PM. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Moved by Somnath, seconded by Doug. All in favor? Adjourned.